I'm Ryan Iverson, and this is the Investor Breakout Weekly Insight. Let's talk about what happened this week. Gold just crossed a historical milestone. Prices surged past 5,000 USD per ounce for the first time, and the move is sending a clear signal about global risk. In just the first month of 2026, gold is already up 15%, building on a massive 65% rally last year, the biggest annual gain since 1979. Investors are piling into the ultimate safe haven as uncertainty accelerates. What's driving it? A rapid escalation in geopolitical and policy risk. President Trump's moves have rattled markets, from tariff threats against allies over Greenland to military action in Venezuela, renewed pressure on Iran, and a criminal investigation into Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell that has raised questions about central bank independence. At the same time, macro forces are lining up. The US dollar has weakened, inflation has come in hotter than expected, and markets are betting the Fed will cut rates twice this year. Lower rates reduce the appeal of bonds and push capital towards assets like gold. Central banks are also playing a major role. Last year, they added hundreds of tons of gold to reserves, signaling a continued shift away from the US dollar. Seasonal demand from China and India is adding another layer of support. Despite the record high, bullish calls remain. Goldman Sachs recently lifted its forecast to $5,400 per ounce, while Bank of America has suggested gold could push beyond $6,000 if uncertainty persists. For investors, this rally isn't about speculation. It's about trust, stability, and protection. And right now, gold is telling you exactly how nervous the market really is. Brazil Potash, or GRO on the NYSE, was the top pick from Investor Breakout Exchange at CEM's AlphaNorth Capital Event 2026, rising to the top based on input from 80 investors. At its core, Brazil Potash is addressing a major global vulnerability. Brazil is one of the world's largest agricultural exporters, yet it imports over 95% of its potash fertilizer in 2024. The company is developing the Autazes Project to help close that gap, tapping what's expected to be one of the world's largest undeveloped potash basins located inside Brazil. The scale is significant. Planned production of up to 2.4 million tons per year could supply roughly 20% of Brazil's current potash demand. The project is designed around low-cost river transportation in partnership with Amag, one of the Brazil's largest agricultural logistics operators, while also reducing reliance on imports and lowering emissions. Recent developments strengthen the investment case. Brazil Potash now expects up to $94 million in estimated tax savings during construction, improving project economics and adding visibility to its financial outlook. For investors, the story combines food security, critical minerals, and domestic supply resilience. That mix is exactly what helped Brazil Potash stand out as the top pick of the event. To go deeper, read the full editorial spotlight on investorbreakout.com. White Gold Corp was the second pick from the Investor Breakout Exchange at CEM's AlphaNorth Capital Event 2026. And it was the top pick at the Muskoka Capital Event just a few months ago. It's a rare repeat performer, and it's not hard to see why. White Gold, trading as WGO on the venture, controls dominant land position in Yukon's emerging white gold district, representing roughly 40% of the district in one of Canada's most mining-friendly jurisdictions. At the core of the story is the flagship White Gold Project, home to 4 near-surface gold deposits with more than 1.7 million ounces of gold in indicated resources and another 1.2 million ounces inferred. That is supported by a district-scale land package with ongoing exploration upside. Recent news added momentum. In December, White Gold reported encouraging exploration results from a secondary property, highlighting the potential for a copper and multi-metal discoveries alongside its gold assets. For investors, White Gold offers exposure to both gold and copper in a proven district and meaningful discovery potential. That mix has helped it stand out across multiple investor breakout events. The full editorial spotlight on white gold will be out in the first week of February on investorbreakout.com. I'm Ryan Iverson, and we'll see you next week.